Glad to be here in the studio this beautiful Friday morning. I'm sure you enjoyed that short clip that was played for you. Yes, we have that person right here in the studio. Before I introduce him, I'll just start off the discussion segment this morning. Now, Nigerians love to laugh. One can argue that humor is used as an antidote for stress, pain, and suffering. The Nigerian comedy industry has come a long way and has seen the emergence of a new generation of online comedians who have made fame and fortune by creating skits. Now, it sounds almost ridiculous that an industry which officially started just about 30 years ago is generating so much revenue. Now, to understand how surreal the success story of comedy industry in Nigeria is, we need to understand the journey of this industry in the nation. Like I said already, we have with us in the studio the young man who you just saw his clip. I'm sure you enjoyed that. The energetic young man, MC Mario, in the studio. Good morning, MC Mario.
Gracias, gracias.
That's one of the, okay. Oh, okay.
That is one language I'm trying to learn right now.
I was thinking you're going to say Namaste. So that's one language you're going to learn. That invariably means you know other languages.
Yeah, I know other languages.
Okay, tell us about it.
Well, I speak Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba fluently.
Okay.
And I also speak in tongues, just in case.
Oh, I like that. Can we start speaking in tongues right now?
We don't get Tony
The demon is involved. Yeah, my name is MC Mario, billionaire comedian and Wazobia comedian. I think for now, the only comedian that speaks Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, and I'm so proud of that.
Ooh.
So shout out to
You have your research?
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, wow.
I think
Like
I'm the
fluently,
only person.
three of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was born in Kaduna State, so
Okay.
Nigerian Hausa would say Nigerian Makaranta Kaduna. You guys will understand.
You went to school in Kaduna, Makaranta, I heard
I
that.
did that. And then Omo Yobani Mama Ekitinimi, I'm from Ekiti State.
I heard that one
To
too.
be precise. And my neighbor of Mabidi Bo Dumen Odampe Yamachamia.
All right, thank you so much for that. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one. Okay, so talking about comedy, for me, you know, there was a time when comedy wasn't really a big deal in Nigeria.
Like
so
jokers.
where were you then, when comedy wasn't a big deal?
Well, I'm not even going to lie. I think I've loved comedy from day one.
Okay.
I just love making people laugh. I want to see people smile, especially women. This is just something about me. I hate when people are, you know, in an environment and then everybody's frowning. People are wallowing in self-pity. It's just against me. You get so, and then I love people like Basketman. I think they inspired me a whole lot. Bovie, I think Basketman and Bovie inspired me a whole lot. And I knew one day I was going to be a comedian. Initially, I used to sing, but right now, that is just story for the gods. Because my younger brother right now has taken all the glory in the music industry, so I just give it to him. But I know for sure that when it comes to comedy, leave it for Mario.
You can kill it. I like the fact that when it comes to comedy, leave it for Mario. It shows so much confidence. So how has the comedy industry been for you? Honestly, you don't try to hype.
Honestly, I'm not gonna even hype myself. I think I'm doing so well.
Yeah.
I started comedy professionally 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago professionally, and I've hustled. Believe me, I've hustled. At some point, I used to attend comedy clubs. Comedy clubs is when you go to lounge where comedians are they give you a platform to perform. I'll go there and I won't be funny. I won't even be funny to myself.
And it can be so frustrating.
Yes,
you're happy and nobody's
the worst thing that
laughing.
will happen to any comedian. And then I'll go back home, stand in front of the mirror, and crack joke all night. I'm not even joking. And I tell myself in the mirror, this thing you are saying, is it funny? I mean it. I will tell joke all night, and then I'll go back to that place that I wasn't funny. I'll make sure I am funny there before I go to another comedy club.
Let me come in here.
Yes.
I mean, you mean you had instances where you weren't funny?
Yes.
So what made you think you can be a comedian after knowing that, okay, you're not always funny or sometimes you're just not funny? What made you think, I feel this thing?
Well, every comedian, you know, had gone through that phase.
Okay.
That was my time. And I think I just started the comedy, you know, I was a newbie then. I didn't know how to carry myself on the stage. I didn't know how to, you know, interact with people. I get so emotional when I'm on stage. So when I go to a place, when I first started, I go to a place and it looks like I'm not being funny. I want to make sure I am funny in that place. Even if it's going to take me a month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, I must be funny there.
That same place.
Yes, that's
from moving because of the audience that are there, so you don't have a long
When I tell you that I've hustled in this comedy industry, it's not today's hustle. It's not a child's hustle. I've been to a place where they didn't invite me. I just went there to see how it's been done.
Okay.
And then the lounge, I didn't know, I thought it was an all-night thing. So they now said they were going to close by 2 p.m., 2 a.m. So they were sending everybody out. I was inside the lounge. I was telling the guy, you know what, since you guys have closed, let me relax till 5. They said, okay, no, we don't close, they go. So I left the building. I went to the compound. I sat down somewhere. The security guy told me, guy, we don't close, they go. I sat down outside and I said to myself, never again will this happen to me. And I said, the next time I'm going to come here, I am going to drive. It was a determination. And the next time I went there, I drove. So anywhere things seems like it's not going well for me and my career, I make sure I deal with it.
But that's some words of, I'll call that words of encouragement for people who may have thought or are thinking that this is, well, I can't do this anymore. But then I want to ask, what did you study?
Theater and media arts.
Theater and media arts. Interestingly, we are colleagues. I don't know if you're the senior colleague or the junior colleague, but I studied theater arts.
We are
sharp colleagues. All right, now, okay, away from that, the Nigerian comedy industry, like my colleague had said, that's a time when comedians were seen as jokers, and I'm sure from my commentary there, you read that sometimes comedy, nobody would have believed that the revenue would come out so much from industry, the entertainment industry, even comedy. Comedians now seen as role models, and especially with the invent of social media. So tell me about how social media has contributed to where you are currently.
Well, social media has contributed massively to all comedians. I'm not even going to lie. These days, we don't even pay for adverts anymore. Just go on social media, do a sponsored ad for your event. And for real, comedians before are jokers. They are clowns. Like, literally, they are clowns. Especially the way they dress. You see somebody coming up on stage wearing a big goggle, putting clothes inside his, trying to have, this weird way of dressing. But it's no longer like that. Yeah. Comedians right now wears the best suit, try to wear the best shoe. There are some fashion houses that, even contact me sometimes, say, you know what, if you are going for this event, please can you wear my outfit? We do that a whole lot. Most of the things I'm wearing are free. When I'm doing an event, when I'm doing a show, in fact, everything is free.
Catered for.
So we get sponsors, so it's a serious business to me right now. So if I go for an event and then they introduce somebody as an upcoming comedian, and then you are joking with the job, yes, you are joking, but it's a business. It is a serious business. It is serious business to me. I woke up 3 a.m. because I had to be here earlier than anybody. Because I know it has to do with my career. So it's serious business for me.
Okay. Well, have there been challenges? Because there are times where times where you think or say to yourself, Mario, you're not doing it again. Since today on, Church Abasala, I'm not doing anymore. So are there times like that? Have there been times like that for you?
Are there times like that?
And I want to hear some of the stories.
Yeah, genuinely, I think at some point in my life, I saw some people growing faster than I am. And I'm wondering, I started this game before these guys. What are they doing that I'm not doing?
Okay.
They were taking advantage of social media. You see, in this comedy business, take it anywhere. Either you are loyal to a senior colleague, so loyal, even if you are not funny, be very loyal.
Okay.
Or be funny, or know the business.
Okay, 3 things.
If you know the business, you can scale through. If you are funny, somebody can say, I like that guy, is funny, come for my show. Then if you are very loyal, even if you are not funny, your boss can hook you up. These are the 3 things that work in the comedy industry. But me, I'm loyal to God though, and I'm humble by God's grace. So I know humility will take you anywhere. So I learn how to be humble, and then I think I'm getting to know the business now, and I'm very funny. I am very funny.
I like that you said you're very funny. Make us laugh.
I am funny.
Make me laugh.
How much laugh do you want?
As much as possible.
Okay. Don't make me laugh and fall off the chair.
Since you guys are Igbo,
don't abuse me, oh.
No. Since you guys are Igbo, let me just advise people out there. If you want to do business with an Igbo man, just please make sure you watch them very well. An Igbo man will convince you to buy what you don't want to buy. An Igbo man came to my house and said, Somalio, this your house is very hot. You need AC. He was advising me. I said, yes, I need AC. He said, I have 2 horsepower AC. Outside is 400,000. But because you are my guy, I'm going to give you 10,000. I wasn't marrying his sister. We're not related. That's okay. He fixed the AC in my house. When he left, I turned on the AC. Outside was cold. Inside was hot. And I called him. Chuku Mahafa. What thing happen now? Outside they cold, inside they hot. He said, nah, forget to tell you. Open the window, breeze will enter. One thing about Igbo men that I've noticed, I've traveled 4 corners of this country, and I know that Yoruba people for sure, in fact, they are scared. Anything can scare a Yoruba man. If a Yoruba man is in Ogba and they shoot gun in the Kenya, Yoruba man in Ogba will discharge. But an Igbo man can never be scared of anything unless that thing has to do with his account balance. When I was staying in Face Man Face You, Amroba came. They were knocking at an Igbo man's door. Bing, bing, bing. Instead of the Igbo man to open door, he opened the window and was warning the Amroba. Nah, if you break that door, you're going to pay. Amroba have never heard that thing in their life. Amroba say, will you open the door before we break it? The Igbo man say, shut up. It's not part of your job to break the door. So if I open door now, you love me. How much is my percentage? Amroba say, Ghana, you be thief.
You know, I was trying so hard not to laugh anyway, but I think I got you there. You got me there.
I am funny.